Revan, the Prodigal Knight, former Sith Lord and hero of the Republic. This man requires no introduction, unless you've been sleeping under a rock. But behind every hero is a strong partner, and for Revan, it is his beloved Bastila Shan, famed for her battle meditation, but also her snarky attitude as well. And today, we shall look into her origins. Bastila was born to Helena Shan some years before the Mandalorian Wars on the planet of Revan. Her father was a treasure hunter, thus her family constantly traveled around the galaxy in the hopes of striking it rich one day. Bastila was found to be Force-sensitive at a young age. Sensing an opportunity to spare her daughter the tiresome life of treasure hunting, Helena gave Bastila away to the Jedi Order. Adjusting to the new life in the Order was hard for the young Bastila. She missed her father dearly, but the two had shared quite vivid memories. Bastila harbored a grudge against her mother, believing that she did it to hoard all the wealth for herself. Nevertheless, Bastila progressed quickly in her training under the Jedi Masters on Dantooine. Even as a Padawan, she had an exceptional gift in battle meditation, which few in the Order had ever mastered. With that ability, she could turn the tides of entire battles. Her masters often berated her for being headstrong, never backing down once she set her mind on something. Her lightsaber of choice was a yellow double blade, which was perfect for offense. In combat, when the Mandalorians invaded Republic space, the Jedi Council, especially the more conservative members, kept the Jedi out of the war. Revan and Malak were the first among the younger Jedi to openly defy the Jedi Order. Oh yeah, and don't forget the Jedi exile too. Malak traveled from system to system, hoping to recruit like-minded Jedi to their cause. Bastila was present when he gave his passionate speech at the Jedi Enclave on Dantooine, urging his fellow Jedi to take up arms to aid the Republic. Bastila was a potential recruit due to her unique ability, but the stubborn Padawan stuck to the Council's decision and refused to budge an inch. While many of her peers went to fight on the front lines, Bastila would remain on Dantooine for the duration of the Mandalorian Wars.
Do not heed the words of the Jedi Council. The Republic will fall if we do not act now.
What's going on? What is this about?
Already the Mandalorians have taken 3 systems along the Rim. They will only grow more powerful with time.
The Mandalorians? I think not. The decision of the Jedi Council was clear.
Are you so certain?
No one is to enter the war, not yet anyway. There is some greater threat than the Mandalorians. We can't just go blindly into a conflict when the last one was barely 3 decades ago.
The Jedi Council is wise, but can make mistakes. History has proven this, time and time again.
And you think yourself better than the Masters?
I am proud that Revan and I will be taking up our lightsabers for the good of the Republic, without the blessings of the Council. And now you are all alone. Would you join me now?
Fine. Do what you have to. But I won't be a part of this. You will see that the Council's decision was the right one. Now, if you will, I have to get back to my training.
It was not too long later that Bastila herself was dragged into another war. After the resounding victory over the planet of Malachor, Revan and Malak led the forces into wild space to pursue an unknown threat. For 2 whole years, there was no news from them, until they threw a reunion party for us by conquering huge swaths of Republic territory. And you know what adds more spice to the flavor? Soldiers and Jedi who fought in the Mandalorian Wars defected to their side. The Republic was running out of loyal people and reliable Jedi to fight a war against the Sith onslaught. The manpower situation was so bad that we had to rely on Jedi like Bastila to fight the Sith. Just kidding. She was the only reason we were able to survive so long. Using her battle meditation, she was able to save us from crushing defeats. She even led the team that was to defeat and capture Darth Revan. On my first mission with her, we were assigned on board the Endor Spire above the planet of Terrace. Hell, she practically took over the ship, even requesting Revan to be assigned to our ship. Of course, I didn't know it back then, or I will be flipping over. We were ambushed by an overwhelming Sith force attempting to capture Bastila, and the order to abandon ship was given. Bastila was the first to crash onto Terrace in the Undercity. I don't know how or why, but our precious Jedi princess got captured by the Black Vultures. Immobilized by a neural disruptor, she was to be auctioned as a prize for the swoop race. By infiltrating and making allies with the Hidden Becks, Revan became the champion of the swoop race. That was when things got a little out of hand. Bredzik decided to withdraw the prize at the last moment, opting to kill Revan instead. In the ensuing chaos, Bastila freed herself. Bredzik was killed. With Bastila liberated, we could focus our efforts on actually trying to escape the Sith blockade. Actually, we didn't have a plan for that until we met Canderous. He provided us a ship to escape on while we stole the clearance codes from the Sith base. Thank the stars we managed to get off-world just before the planet was ground to dust by the Sith fleet. Following our escape from Terrace, we traveled to the Jedi Enclave on Dantooine. Revan and Bastila began to experience some more of these visions, pointing them to a secret weapon called the Star Forge. The Jedi Council, cryptic as always, trained Revan in a matter of weeks before sending us off on a galaxy-wide quest. Tatooine, Kashyyyk, Myrnaan, Korriban. All these planets we traveled to in search of the star maps. Throughout our journey, Malak would send various parties to hunt us down. From random dark Jedi, the bounty hunter Colonord, or his apprentice Darth Bandon. No one could stand a chance against Revan and Bastila. You could say they were the best power couple the galaxy has ever seen. Well, I am just there to rumble and provide range support. The Republic should really produce more powerful firearms. While searching for the star map on Tatooine, Bastila met her mother after many years. Helena had wanted Bastila to help find her late father's holocron. The two had an uneasy time reconciling their differences. With a little nudge from Revan, Bastila put aside her hatred toward her mother and gave the holocron over. I hope the two could make amends down the line, like Dustil and I. Oh yeah, Revan and Bastila had a little smoochy affair when no one was looking. I mean, no one saw it, but it was quite obvious. Maybe HK-47 did, but he won't tell anyone.
Mockery.
Oh, Master, I love you, but I hate all you stand for. But I think we should go press our slimy, mucus-covered lips together in the cargo hold.
When we were en route to our last star map, Saul Karath captured our vessel. The typical Sith arrogance made it easy for us to escape, at least until Darth Malak showed up. Well, that was embarrassing. Revan was revealed to be Revan, and Bastila held off Malak to give us a chance to escape. Her sacrifice allowed us to find that last map and finally the Star Forge itself. All the while, she had been enduring weeks of torture by the Sith Lord. When we found Bastila, she wasn't the Padawan who held strongly to the Council's teachings, but the apprentice of Malak himself. She tried getting her former lover onto her side after sensing his power, but my man ain't no simp. After getting off the strange planet, we formed up with the Republic fleet to board the Star Forge. It was on that space station which Revan battled Bastila yet again. It was just the two of them, and Revan stood strong in the light. And so, declaring their love for each other once more, Bastila was redeemed from the darkness.
Nothing could make me feel safer than to be loved by you.
Bastila used her battle meditation to aid the Republic in destroying the Star Forge, while Revan defeated Malak in a final confrontation.
You will be known as the Saviour.
We were hailed as heroes of the Republic, and there seemed to be a lasting peace. Eventually, Revan and Bastila married, against the wishes of the Jedi Council. Revan began having dreams about what he had done as the Dark Lord. There was something out there that she had to face, and alone he went, leaving behind Bastila and their unborn child.
It waits for us beyond the outer rim, and he has gone to fight it in his own way. And he left the Ebon Hawk and all its machines behind, for he knew he would not need them.
Even when the Ebon Hawk mysteriously returned, there still was no sign of where he went. The Jedi exile has gone in search of him. I don't know who else to send now that she's missing too. The Republic is still recovering. There is now a new generation of Jedi, and Bastila has offered to help on a more unofficial level. She would live the rest of her life raising her family. Eventually, her son would become a senator, impacting the galaxy through words instead of action like his father did. Revan may have left her side, but they'll always have a special place for each other in their hearts.
He knew he must leave all loves behind as well, no matter how deeply one cares for them, because such attachments are not the way of the Jedi, and they would only bring doom to them both in the dark places where he now walks. It would have helped had he made her understand, but she was always strong-willed, that one, and did not understand war as Revan did.